Good afternoon. It's July 1st, Canada Day. I'm back after being away. You probably may have seen my video in Mont Tremblant. It's Friday, which is the day I normally walk around the lake, but it happens that today is also Canada Day and there's a lot of stuff going on around the lake. So I'll walk over there and see what's what. I'll just walk around the lake as usual, but point out the Canada Day stuff as I go by it. It's quite a pleasant temperature at about 22, maybe, or thereabouts. Very comfortable in the shade. Not as hot as some Canada days. So there'll be various concerts and things going over there. I don't think they're doing the Plywood Cup. I haven't seen anything about that, which is a race they usually have often done across the lake with companies making boats and paddling them across the lake. There could be concerts going on. There should be concerts going on and kids' activities and things like that. Fireworks tonight. I'm considering taking the camera over and live streaming the fireworks. I don't know why I wouldn't. So I might very well do that as well later on. Starting to hear music now actually from the park. So I guess I missed quite a few days of walking. I thought I might do another one, but as it turned out, the only one I did was the one in Mont Tremblant. It's definitely summer, officially summer now. Spent some time in Ottawa, some time in Montreal. Had a great time in Montreal, actually. I guess we'll go under the tunnel. For the fireworks, they block off the bridge completely, so that's where we'll go to watch the fireworks tonight. It's all very green. I'm wearing my driving sunglasses so I can sort of see the screen. I've had too many experiences of getting grit in my eyes, and it's also quite bright today, so I'll try this. I can always lift them if I have to reply to something. Maybe I can see it better. People with strollers, you always see that today. Blocking off streets to keep all the people in the park from parking there, especially for the fireworks tonight. Perfecting the recipe. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Oh, a lot of people out here too. Looks like there's a lemonade stand on the corner here. Yeah, well.
I might have a 5. I hope I have a 5. I do.
All right, through the tunnel again. Where the vandals have been at the artwork in a few spots. And now we should see what's what here around the lake. All right, and I'll just set off on my usual walk, and we'll see what we see along the way. I hear music. Most of it will be over there in front of the legislative building. There's sometimes stuff over on this side, but not sure what there is today.
Alle presi con una verde milonga.
This, of course, is the dam that makes the lake. See if there's any. Oh, there's a pelican. One over there. You often see pelicans under there. So in a normal year they have the plywood cup. I presume that'll eventually come back. And they'd be all along here building boats. But not today. Almost hit the kid. Not quite. We'll go this way just to kind of see what's what over here. I hear music. Oh, they dug a hole here or something? No, it's just the shade. For a minute I thought there was a big ditch. Well, there is a ditch, but it's not filled with water or anything like that. There's a stage over there.
Thank you.
There's a number of food stands around here. Just sitting on the grass.
All right, boys and girls, we put this song out at the beginning of the year. Nice little buckle shiner for the dance hall. If life was a house, I would build it with.
See what's happening over here?
In a mixed empty room with baby.
Side face painting, always popular.
Place for a fight, burns to my soul, but heart knows where to go. Laying down to see at the end
And various booths for various reasons. I don't see the food stands like you normally see. This still isn't quite normal. Quite back to pre-COVID. It would have been busier with more food stands and things. Here's the garden, so maybe they've got more of the food stuff over there. Something going on. I know they have the strongman competition happening today. Which usually happens up that way. But I do get the feeling there's not quite as much here as there would have been a couple of years ago, but they haven't really done it now for a couple of years, so. There's the Queen presiding over it all. Maybe they've just rearranged things, putting the booths up here. Or the food stuff here instead of out in there, which is where I expected to see it. I don't remember it being here before, so maybe they've just reorganized all that kind of thing. Well, I'll go down to the end here and walk through it, see what's what. Kind of a midway, kind of. I'm still aiming to walk around the lake, so I won't go all the way down to the end here. We'll come here into the, in between the booths. This is where all the people are anyway. Clearly. All the food. Where there's food, there tends to be people. It smells good.
Why don't we just sit on the steps?
Yeah.
People sitting on the steps in the shade of the ledge. Corn dogs, mini donuts, barbecue. Yeah, they have rearranged it. From the reason it looks a little bit different is partly because they've got all the food trucks over here instead of up and down the gardens and over where the concert was going on. I think the kids' stage is over here somewhere.
Hi, where are you going? Is that horse
entertainment. This is the Regina Public Library Family Fun Zone. So there's kids entertainers and other things. They used to have bouncy castles, but I don't see one. But right up here, we'll run out of the sounds like some drummers, First Nations people starting up. There's the washrooms. Hear the drums starting. Some sort of game being played down there. Not sure what that is. On stage, drummers. Probably hear that. Can't really see much from here. We're in that tent there. Alright, now we will probably leave most of the crowd behind, except for other people who are walking around the lake. Those are down here by the fountain. Which is running today. So this is the Trafalgar Fountain that once stood in Trafalgar Square, as I mentioned before, and there's a dog enjoying the the fountain there. I don't know if it's been running yet since I've come by, but that's what it looks like when it's running. Alrighty. Oh, there's even a sailboat on the lake. You don't see those very often. Straight ahead. Not even off the port bow, it's just off the bow. Dead ahead. Now it's off the port bow. Soon to be off to port. There you go. Well, that is unusual to see. There'll be lots of people on the path too, of course. Feeding the ducks. Compare this to 6 months ago when I was walking out here and it was minus 34, whatever it was, plus wind chill. I don't think we'll see anything else purely Canada Day related. Maybe around at the marina, but I wouldn't think anywhere else along here. the Holodomor Memorial, Russian genocide of Ukrainians under Stalin that commemorates. I thought for a minute when I started today I'd be able to stream at 1080, but Facebook still doesn't allow it. So as long as I want to live stream on Facebook as well as YouTube, I can't do 1080. I might quit doing it on Facebook just so I can do it on YouTube, except I do get people watching it on Facebook and commenting, so I hate to take that away. 720 probably is less likely to buffer too. So there is that to think about as well. Lots of people wearing red, as I am myself. Red and white.
She started pointing too. Oh yeah? Yeah, like 2 days.
Everything very green. Apparently there's been quite a bit of rain while we were gone. Helped to green things up.
Well, we just set them all down and then
People and many of the picnic tables out here as well. So far nobody has said hello, so if you're watching, say hi so I know you're there. Of course, if you're watching the replay, it's too late. You can always leave a comment. Ooh. Young geese. They're starting to look like grown-up geese, but they're not quite there yet. So he's got a little bit of fuzz on their heads.
Just something I could do before people that are like watching this.
I should be more consistent with my walking now that we're back. No more trips in the future until September. Lots of publishing stuff to do, books to get out, editing stuff to do, writing stuff to do. So I will be busy now that I'm back. Did a little bit of work while we were away, but not that much. So what were some of the cool things? We did a boat tour on the St. Lawrence, Montreal. I did one on Mont Tremblant Lake as well. Ceramic painting. I did a little science fiction-y travel mug. We went to something called Aura, which is a light show inside Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal. It's pretty darn spectacular, I must say. Projections and lasers and lights and sound, music. We actually lined up twice. The first time it got cancelled, so we went back the next day. The church must hold a couple of thousand people, so there's lots of room. It's a spectacular church, just ordinarily, never mind with the light show. We ate at several fabulous restaurants. Joe Beef, Au Pied de Cochon, Jellyfish, all three really good. And a Middle Eastern one called Babakul, which was also pretty good. Went to the Musée des Beaux-Arts, the Fine Arts Museum in Montreal. A really, really terrific museum. Amazing collection. Very well curated. Liked that a lot. The hotel we stayed in is called Le Hotel. Those were a little younger looking than the last batch. Yes, yes. You too. But it's owned by the guy that started Guess, who of course is fabulously wealthy. And he's got quite a bit of his art collection on display in the hotel. I think I counted maybe 5 Warhols on the main floor. A couple of Muros, Lichtensteins, sort of that 60s abstract period, and others. That's just the ones that stuck out. Warhol's always interesting to me because I wrote a biography of Andy Warhol for a children's educational publisher. So I learned a lot about him. Deeply, deeply creepy guy. Weird guy. And not very nice. But I'm sure that's true of many famous artists. Certainly true of many famous celebrities of various sorts. Well, I don't think I'll walk over in Pine Island since I did some extra walking down around by the... Although the waterfall's probably going. Well, maybe I'll do a turn around it. To see if the waterfall is going. Because I don't think I've been able to walk under it yet this year. They had it blocked off or not running, so we'll go take a look and to see. So as I mentioned before, this was built for the Canada Summer Games in 2005. This timing stand here is really what it is for when they do races on the lakes. There's that sailboat still out there. It's got a decent amount of breeze.
I don't know what road.
Should have told me. I would have sussed out.
I think you'd have to be careful about depth. I imagine it gets shallow pretty quick towards the edges of the lake, so.
I was like,
Sailboats usually have a centerboard. Oh, it's still blocked off. They won't let us go by the waterfall, so we'll climb the hill instead. They won't let us walk under the waterfall, I should say. I wonder if that's now a permanent restriction. It's too slippery, people hurting themselves? I don't know. But from up here, you can see where it goes over the top. If I go down the other side, we can probably at least fairly steep bit. So yeah, they're not letting anybody walk under it anymore. But there it is. Part of the aeration for the lake. Keeps oxygen in the water for the fishies. Oh, and there's a pelican. I think they hang out here in the hopes that the fish will come up because of the waterfall. Oh, I think we just got one too. Oh, there's another one over there. And two more over there. They stand out being big and white from the run-of-the-mill geese and ducks. Geese are literally a dime a dozen. In fact, I doubt you could get anybody to give you a dime for a dozen of them. But there was a time when there were no geese in Wascana Lake. There was like one mating pair, and they kind of rebooted the whole population. Back in the 70s, I think, maybe? I wrote a book about it. Well, a very small picture book that was in the Science Center. There was exactly one copy of it because it was on big cloth pages that you read right there in the exhibit hall. I wonder what happened to it. I always wondered why they didn't publish it and sell it in the gift shop. I mean, talk about missing a bet. All right, carrying on. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lots of geese there. Some years they do a geese roundup and take some of them out of the park and take them elsewhere. Don't know if they're planning that this year or not. Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Someone who knew me. It's a small city, so that does happen fairly regularly. There's 3 pelicans over there. Are they running for fun? I've heard of such things. It doesn't work for me. I don't find it fun. Walking is fun. Running is not. 2 years ago, I was proud of myself. I was jogging in fall of 2019. But my knees wouldn't take it. And I would jog and then not be able to really do anything for a few days because they were so sore and stiff. So I realized walking was a much better choice. And also couldn't do this while I jogged. It would be too hard to talk. Whether that's a good thing or not depends on how you feel about my talking, I guess. Somebody has said hello, but I can't see it because of the bright. Kovalenko, I think that says. No. No, if you want to see snow, go back 6 months when I was doing this walk and it was 34 below. All those videos are there if you want to compare, contrast and compare. Are you allowed to swim in the lake? You wouldn't want to. It's got a lot of algae in it and other stuff. I don't think it would be good for your health. You'd probably be itchy after doing it. I don't know that I've seen signs that say no bathing or no swimming, so I don't know if it's actually illegal that nobody does it. They did at one point in the old pictures from when the lake was first made. There was a certain area where they went swimming over on the north side of the lake, which oddly enough is where the swimming pool ended up being built, or maybe not oddly. Maybe those two things were connected. They're currently rebuilding the swimming pool. They'll have water slides and all kinds of things. Launching a kayak over here. This is the boat launch up here, probably where the sailboat was launched that we saw earlier. Dragon boats down here, which there's enough of them. I wonder if the Dragon Boat Festival is coming back this year. That's usually in September. Feeling a lot warmer in the sun than it did in the shade. Funny that. It's like that giant ball of thermonuclear energy releases a certain amount of heat.
They're gonna do their own thing, and I need to stop sacrificing my own happiness and like.
Up here is Bar Willow and also Lake Taco, which is like a snack bar. But Bar Willow is an actual restaurant. It's up there, has a great deck with a view of the lake. Might go there for my birthday, which is coming up. There's a playground down here, more boats. And this is where the rowing club is. See Canada Games, Wascana Lake Centre, a lot of this stuff. Right after the lake was deepened, they hosted the Canada Summer Games, and the lake was the venue for the boating events. So a lot of this was built then. And this is the canoe club over here. There's somebody in a punt out there standing up. There you can see him hunting along. Over here we'll get a another fountain, another aeration feature. Right over here, you can sort of see it through the trees already. Where's the guy in the punt? There he is. Right over there. Oh, is there another comment there? Really calm Canada Day. Well, there's more people on the other side of the lake. That's where all the events are. You came in after I left them behind, but we'll be getting back to them here shortly. Over there by the legislative building is where all of the events are happening. Here's the aeration fountain. Downtown straight ahead of us, of course. Bicycles shouldn't zip by you without telling you they're there, because if I'd gone like that, I would have smacked him in the face. And wouldn't have felt terribly sorry about it either. That's what bells are for. I won't actually get back to where the main crowds are because I've already walked there. I'll be across the lake from them. There probably isn't anything on this side. There might be something, but mostly they're over there by the legislative building. And later tonight, I'll probably come out to the bridge with the camera and live stream the fireworks. That's what I'm thinking anyway. They set them off from Willow Island right there. Usually, anyway. And I would say some of this fencing is in preparation for that. This will probably be closed off from here on as you get closer to where the fireworks are going up from.
At least I'm at 100.
Open for the moment. Queen building over there. Oh, it looks like the ferry's running out to Willow Island, but then it would be if they're setting up for fireworks. HMCS Queen, which is actually a ship, run as a ship, a landlocked ship. Hey, Roger. Yeah, so if you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see all the crowds Yeah, it's doing okay. When I started doing it a year ago, more than a year ago, I was getting more buffering than I am now. So I've gone up a notch in the iPhone, which might have helped as well. And of course, I'm streaming at 720, so the bandwidth required is less. I would like to stream at 1080, but Facebook won't let me. YouTube would, but Facebook won't. There are people that stream at 4K, but the data required is considerable. So streaming at 720, yeah, it's great. The recording is at 1080 that I post later, so it's a bit higher resolution. At least I think it is. I'm never entirely sure. Yeah, so this will all be fenced off later when it's time for the fireworks. People don't get too close to the shells going up. The geese don't like it. Dogs in the neighborhood don't like it. But the people like it.
No one's stopping.
So I'll go up here and take a look at Willow Island. See, there's a dock over there. That's where the boat is, and I'm sure it's probably got people on it that are working on the fireworks setup for tonight. This would be a great place to watch it from, but they won't let you get this close. You can rent Willow Island for picnics and stuff. Yeah, there is a sign there that says no swimming, to answer your question, so I guess it is actually illegal and not just ill-advised, but it is also ill-advised. Island again. This is where my Shards of Excalibur series begins, when the Lady of the Lake from King Arthur shows up right there, because everybody's got to be somewhere. And at the end of the series, Excalibur ends up right over there, just off this western side of the island. So if you want to come looking for it, you won't find it though. It's magically protected. Hello. Oh, that's just a smiley face. Hear the music from over there. All live bands all day long. Getting thirsty. It's hard to carry any water with me. I could carry it in my left hand, but to be a squirt bottle because I can't unscrew anything. I just haven't gotten in the habit of it, but I should in hotter weather. Not that it's hot today, but hotter than it was and hotter than it will be as the seasons progress. Oh, this looks like somebody wrote a... I don't know if I can read it or not. I can't read it in detail, but I see that you're considering Regina as a place to come from Ukraine. There are a lot of similarities, obviously. Probably wouldn't find the winters too much more horrifying. And of course, it's Canada's breadbasket. Wheat fields spreading out as far as the eye can see. Outside the city. There's no trees out there, except the ones that have been planted in windbreaks and around farms. Occasionally they grow up along riverbeds, of course. But generally speaking, it's flat, empty, and full of farms. Further west, it's rangeland. So you get into Alberta. Further north, it gets more rolling, and then you get into the boreal forest. At the top 2/3 of the province are all forest and rocks and trees and water. Thousands and thousands of lakes. Real ones, unlike this artificial one. You can probably hear the music over there now. Maybe see the people on the other shore. That's where the bulk of the crowd is.
I won't even take a frickin' picture now.
Sometimes they've had a few events on this side, but today it looks like there isn't anything happening on this shore. It's all over there where I started. Up there's where they're building the new swimming pool. Don't know when it's going to open. It's got a ways to go yet. I don't know if they get it open this summer or if it won't be until next spring that you can actually swim there. Oh, there's something happening over here. Oh, there's a few things happening over here. Oh, I see. Not actually on the gazebo, which I thought they might be using. It's like a First Nations dancer dancing to the Lion King, so. Ooh. This is the
Johnson. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Thank you for that contemporary solo. I'm making an announcement. It is time and moccasin time. Awesome.
So there are events happening on both sides. There have occasionally been bigger ones, but more events and more things going on. As I said, the main thing that seems to be missing is the Plywood Cup, where businesses compete to build a boat with plywood and duct tape that they can roll across the lake and win a race without it falling apart. Most of them end up in the water because most of them do fall apart. And we have Blondie over there now, but I'm pretty sure that's not the original article. Now, theoretically, I'm meeting my wife up here somewhere, so I will end this in a moment. I'll just go over here. Okay, so that's the walk around the lake for Canada Day, and like I said, I might be back later in the day and live stream the fireworks. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. I'll zoom it in. Legislative building. There you go. Look over there, you can see where most of the people are. And if you go back to the beginning of the video, you can see that too. So that's it for this time. I should be back tomorrow. Bye for now.